Warm welcome. This is Markus Termin at the 9th of May 2024. We are just past the new moon. The moon changed into the sign of Gemini and puts to the Taurus energy a little flavor of air. Air means thinking, movement, spirit in the sense of new ideas that will be added to the idea of revolutionary foundation in the sign of Taurus. That's basically the situation. Now, today is the day of Europe, and it might be interesting to have a look at the chart of Europe. It's kind of difficult to say what is the right chart really for the start of Europe, but some astrologers decide for the foundation of Europe at the 25th of March 1957, when a few guys gathered in Rome and decided to set up something in between Germany, France and Italy to get the direction to create the European Union. And as you might know, there are elections standing at the front of the door, and people prepare for that. A lot of people want to get elected. Some don't care at all. I don't know what to think actually about it, but if you look at the chart of Europe, you might see Neptune is just covering Europe's Venus in the sign of Pisces, and Venus is the ruler of the chart because it rules the Pisces, the Libra sign. So this is a dissolving structure again. And also what is happening with Pluto, most important, Pluto is just covering Europe's moon. What does that mean? The moon is in the sign of Aquarius and is basically that basically means that Europe once was a freedom idea, an idea of peace, an idea of a developing continent. And now you see that Pluto, retrograde now, but he will be back several times and he will kind of crossing this point pretty often, changes that energy. It's not about freedom actually anymore, but it's about suppression. They think they should adopt the China system, and also we have a leading figure in the European Commission that is gravely in doubt about her integrity, and she's being sued and no, not sued yet, but investigated by the European Attorney General. Not a lot of people know that because it's not being reported in the legacy media. We don't hear anything about it, but it's actually happening. Also, as you might have noticed, the Chinese president Xi visited recently France, and now he's heading to the, for him, second most important state of the European Union, which is Hungary. And it's of course about peace negotiations that obviously nobody really wants in the European community because I don't know why. Maybe they make a lot of money with it. Whatever. If you look at the chart of Europe, you see dissolving signals. Now, what is going to happen to the European community? It's the day of Europe, not really the day of European community, but if Neptune gets into the sign of Aries, which he will do 2026, and then a little later is going to cross the sun of Europe in the sign of Aries. Europe is an Aries sun, interesting enough, opening up new rooms, getting new influence. How does Europe do it? Mostly with the power of the word, treaties and lawmakers and all kind of people are in there and making their money with it, you know. Also, of course, influencers at the capital of Brussels. You know, there are more influencers than actually we have people that we voted for. It's a mess. And anyhow, we can see the prospect might be that if Neptune will touch the sun of the European Union, it might be dissolving, you know, coming to an end point. The first crack in the pot was, of course, the departing of Great Britain from Europe, and I think there are going to be more. Because why is that? Because it's just not a freedom and peace project anyhow anymore. It doesn't cover up what it's promised originally was. Coming back to the chart of the day and how you are able or can use this energy personally, it's the change from yesterday isn't very big. This morning, the moon made a trine to Pluto in the sign of Aquarius. So there's the idea of dissolving structures and developing new ideas about how are we going to be stable in the future is what it's all about. And with the moon in the sign of Gemini, you might catch up some fresh ideas. The ruler of Gemini is Mercury in the sign of Aries, so it's all about dissolving things, starting new things, getting new foundations in the sign of Taurus with a revolutionary energy, and this you can do just by your own. You don't need anybody for that, actually. This will be my I can't do videos tomorrow and maybe even the day after tomorrow. In Europe, we have a set of 3 days for the most people are working with regular employment, and this is going to be in between Thursday and Sunday. So it is possible that exceptionally you won't have a movie with me tomorrow and even the day after tomorrow. The reason is I'm on the road and I will be back next Sunday. Thank you for your understanding, and if you want to get in contact, just use this mail address up here, and down here at my blog site you will find the conditions for a consultation. This is Markus Termin at the 9th of May 2024.